Welcome back to another video, my brothers. Today's video is titled 7 Brutal Truths Every Man Must Know. If you're new to the channel, my name is Ali and I create self-improvement content specifically for men. So feel free to check out my channel, and if you like any of my videos, make sure you give them a like, and better yet, subscribe down below so you never miss an upload. Let's get straight into it. The first brutal truth is that over-consuming self-development content and reading too many books is a form of procrastination. Yes, I said it. You might be thinking, hang on a second, surely there's no such thing as too much knowledge. The way I see it is if you're not applying that knowledge, then what's the fucking point? You just become the quotes guy, the guy that knows loads of quotes, loads of facts, but his life is exactly the same as it was 2 years ago, 5 years ago. Now, if you're a professor at a university and you need to know a lot of information to teach your students, different story. Because your line of work demands that you accumulate a lot of information. But most young guys today buy loads of fucking books, and I used to do that. I'll be honest with you, and I consider that a big mistake. I would buy books almost on a weekly basis. Oh, this book is about negotiation. This book is about relationship. This book is, and I'd buy loads of books, and everything in those books. First of all, I wouldn't even read the whole book. Let's keep it real, guys. Those of you that order loads of books, how many of them have you read? Let's say you ordered 10 books so far this year. How many of them have you already read? The majority of you probably haven't read more than 2. So you're just wasting. I mean, look, it's nice to know that the books are there, but the way I see it, the best way to approach books is to read a specific chapter. For example, you pick up one of the books about negotiation, you read a chapter. Oh, that's interesting. So if I say this, that's going to improve my chance. Okay, brilliant. Close the book. Put it to one side. Apply that nugget into your life. And then you can come back to the book at a later point, read another chapter, apply. Most people don't apply. They just, oh, wow, that's nice. There's no application. Knowledge isn't power. Applied knowledge is power. That's the first point. The second point is there is no quick way to make a lot of money. As they say, easy come, easy go. Okay, if it comes quick, it's probably going to disappear very soon. You know, forget this passive income, laying on a beach mentality. It's not good for you. You want to do something that's difficult because it grows you in the process. And once you finally master something, then you can make money from it for the rest of your life. But if you're looking for a quick 90-day passive income opportunity, it's not sustainable. And plus, if you've had to do nothing for it, then you don't have the skills. You know, it's like, I think Eric Thomas once said, you can burn my house down and within 30 days, I'll have a new house because of what I've learned, the accomplishments, the blueprint. I mean, he said you could take away all of my success. You could take away all of my money, everything I own, and I'd be able to make it all back because he has the blueprint. The blueprint. He's been able to accumulate the skills. So if you receive a lot of money, I mean, Jim Rohn used to say, it's a fantastic quote. He says, if you were given $1 million, best you become a millionaire quickly so you get to keep the money. Otherwise, sure enough, it will disappear. What does he mean by that? He means that if somebody gives you $1 million, learn how to make that million turn into 2, into 4, into 8. Otherwise, you'll blow the money. And we see that a lot in lottery winners, right? They win 10 million, 15, whatever. They lose it all. They burn through it within a few years. And you're like, how? Because they don't have the skill sets to turn that 1 into 2 into 4. And so it's important to focus on becoming skilled. When you focus on becoming skilled, you get to make a lot of money. It doesn't happen overnight. But because of your skill set, you're able to keep that money long term. You have longevity, okay? The third brutal truth is that the government doesn't have your best interest at heart. A lot of people expect the government to come up with these exciting policies that will enable them to become financially prosperous. Look, pretty much all of the presidents and prime ministers and world leaders, pretty much all of them are the same. They come in, They talk a load of crap. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But then they come up with policies that put money into their own pockets whilst the majority of the population struggles. I mean, some of the wealthiest countries in the world have some of the most horrific poverty rates, homelessness. And you'd think, surely this country has enough money to wipe out homelessness. Yeah, but they don't care, that's the thing. These leaders don't care. I mean, in the UK right now, there are so many strikes. You know, essential workers are looking for a pay increase, and they're not looking for something substantially higher, 200 or 300%. They're looking for a bit more money so that they can take care of the basics, you know, rent, electricity, gas, water, food. But you see, the government doesn't give a fuck. That's why, instead of waiting for the economy to change, create your own economy. Don't wait for someone to come with a brand new policy that will change everything for you, because you're going to be waiting a long fucking time. And the likelihood of somebody coming in and creating major change is very low. Okay? The next brutal truth is that other people's accomplishments don't diminish yours. Adopt an abundance mindset. If you see another guy doing well, fantastic, mate. You know what? Well done. You smashed it. In doing so, you allow prosperity and abundance to find its way to you. People that are resentful, envious, jealous of others, bitter towards others, they don't tend to attract more opportunities and more success. They're always just in the corner. Look at you. You probably scammed people. You probably did this. They have a scarcity mindset. They don't have the courage to go out there and make shit happen. Instead, they try and talk other people out of pursuing their own goals. Don't be one of those people. Okay? Seek inspiration from somebody else's success story and create your own. But looking at somebody else and thinking, oh, look at him. He's probably this. He's probably that. You're assuming. Most of the time, it's just assumptions. You don't know what this person has done behind closed doors. You don't know how many hours they stayed up, burning the midnight oil, as they say. You don't know how long they've done that for. Some people go through extremely difficult periods of time when they're building themselves and their business. You don't see that. You don't see what happens behind closed doors. So stop being a hater. It's beta energy. It's loser energy. Okay? The next point is women seek competent, emotionally strong men. Competent meaning a man that can get shit done. Now look, there are thousands of different vocations and careers that you could pursue, right? You could be a plumber, you could be a doctor, you could be anything. But whatever you do, be fucking good at it. Women find that shit attractive. Now obviously do it for yourself. Okay, so you want to create a great life for you. But in doing so, women are going to gravitate towards you. Wow, this guy's passionate about his job and he's doing well. And they feel more comfortable with a long-term future with you when you are handling your shit. Now, forget this mindset of, yeah, but they want millionaires. You know, of course, there's always going to be some women that will strictly go after millionaires. But the majority of women just want a man who's competent, a man who has ambition. Okay? The next point is emotionally strong men. So a man who isn't all over the place crying constantly over trivial matters. Now, if you're crying because something really serious happened to one of your family members, or that's a different case. However, if you're just emotional all the time, crying, this and that, over dumb shit, she's not going to find that attractive. She's going to be like, what a bitch. Man up. Okay? Point number 6 is people take you more seriously when you take yourself more seriously. And that boils down to your health, your style, knowing what you bring to the table in a job. Okay, if you're at an interview, this is what I bring to the table. I have successfully increased revenue for this company. I've done this, I've done that. When you take yourself seriously, when you believe in you, other people will believe in you. There's a saying, a man that has confidence in himself gains the confidence of others. If you're like, well, I don't know, and I'm not sure, and that raises eyebrows. People are like, he's not sure of himself. We don't want that here. We want somebody who knows that he is the real deal. And when it comes to relationships, women love a man that knows he is the shit. I am the man. I'm not worried about other men. I'm not worried about whether you find another man attractive or not. I am the real deal. I take care of myself in every aspect, my health, my style, my finances. I am the shit. Not, oh, I hope. Don't be that guy. Believe in your own shit, man. Okay, the next point is no one cares about what you could have done. There's so many guys that talk about how they were so close to investing in Bitcoin, how they were so close to getting this six-figure job, how they were so close to X, Y, and Z. Just talking about the past. I almost achieved this. No one gives a fuck. What did you achieve? Life is brutal. I'm sorry. I didn't make the rules up. You are judged based off of your accomplishments. I'm a football fan. If my team gets to the final of a major competition, I mean, as a Man United fan, we're in the final now of the Carabao Cup. Now, if we lose that final, then we shouldn't be celebrated for getting there. I don't believe that getting to the final is something that we should celebrate. We should celebrate winning the final. Did you win or not? No. Well, then embrace losing. It is what it is. Suck it up. You lost. Now, hopefully we win that final, because we should. But you get the fucking point here. Did you or did you not? I used to talk about how I should have, could have, would have. And then I just shut my fucking mouth and I got on with the work. I focused on getting results. And now I don't even go out of my way to tell people what I've accomplished. I let the results do the talking. Because if you're doing well for yourself, you're not going to go out of your way to tell people, oh, by the way, no. Handle your shit. Win. Numbers don't lie. And then I've got a bonus point here for you guys. Even if you do absolutely everything right, you might still come up short. And this is a brutal truth that I had to come to terms with. There were times where I did the exact necessary work that I thought would get me the result. You know, I got all of the information, I met the right people, I did this, I did that, and I still didn't win. I followed the exact process of this specific business model, it didn't work out. Sometimes it's just like that. You could be so prepared and still lose. We see that in sports. Some of the best football teams who have invested so much money into building a squad still don't win. That's just the way life is. So it's not the end of the world if you've worked so hard for something and you don't get it, because one door closes and another opens. Remember that. In the moment, it doesn't feel this way. In the moment, it feels like every door is shut and there is no way out. But believe me, there is a blessing in the misfortune. You may not realize it now, but later on you'll look back and be like, fuck. If that business ended up working out for me, I wouldn't be here. So it had to fail in order for it to direct me to this business, which I now fucking love, or this career path, or whatever. So, as corny as it may sound, everything happens for a reason. It does. There is a bigger plan for you. God has a specific path for you. So if this door shuts, have faith that He will open another door for you. The only true failure, guys, is quitting on yourself. Is throwing in the towel saying, no, I don't want to be anything anymore. I'm sick and tired, and then just laying on the couch doing nothing. Okay? So just because something doesn't work out, it doesn't mean you lost. No. You learned. Different, approach altogether. It was a learning experience. Okay? The only time you lose is when you fucking decide to quit. So get back up, brush yourself off, and keep it moving. Thank you very much for watching this video, fellas. Make sure you hit that like button down below. If you're new, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.